Okay, I want to make it clear today that we are talking about the map of the spirit world and afterlife a lot here, but we are not talking as religious people. Okay, so this does not represent any religion. It just represents the worldview that there is a place we go when we leave this place. So it doesn't recommend or endorse any religion, but it just accepts the fact that it's becoming increasingly clear that the end of this life is not the end of your life. And you could either look at it Neo-Swedenborgianistically, which is to say it's all in your head. In your head, these near-death experiences are products of physiology. So this world Dr. Eben Alexander visits is, in fact, all in his head, though he experiences it as this vast place. It's this vast universe that he can travel, and no matter how real it seemed to him at the time, it's still just something in his head. That is the bad news of Neo-Swedenborgianism, that whether you believe in that stuff or not, if it's physiological in nature, well, then you have an equal chance of experiencing it. And maybe it's not a 100% chance. Maybe the 80% of people who just claim darkness after they don't say anything, they close their eyes and they disappeared. Well, maybe that happens 80% of the time. Or maybe it happens 85% of the time. But the bad news of Neo-Swedenborgianism is that this 10 to 15% of the time that this other thing happens, that Eben Alexander experienced and Swedenborg experienced and Betty Eadie experienced, and the list goes on, experienced, right? Well, you have a 10 to 15% chance of encountering that. And so if you're just going to go dark at death, well, there's nothing to talk about or think about, or maybe become a Stoic, right? Read Marcus Aurelius. But it's not Stoic to talk at length about things. But this other side, this 10 to 15% chance you have, the bad news of Neo-Swedenborgianism, whether it's real or not real, whether it's only seems real at the time, it's kind of what they call a moot point or a moo point. A moo point doesn't matter. It's like what a cow thinks, right? So there's no use in debating whether it's real or not, because it's already been shown and can be shown over and over again that it sure seems real to the person at the time, which means it'll sure seem real to you if you ever experience it. So that's why we're looking into it. And there's a lot to see, and there's maps, and there's all kinds of great things. Thanks. See you. Bye.